in progress.
So, Om Shanti. Let's listen today, Murli from Sweet Dada. Baba is telling sweet children, have firm faith that you are souls. Begin any task in the consciousness of being a soul. You will have remembrance of Father and not commit any sin. So Baba is again today telling, have firm faith and any task, note down. These are our point of Purusharth. What Purushartham do shall I do sometime? That any task without being soul consciousness, we should not start. If we are going to cook, I'm a soul going to cook. If I'm going to work, I'm soul going to work. If I'm going outside, I'm a soul going out with another soul. Question: what effort does each one of you have to make in order to reach karmateet stage? What indicates your being close to your karmateet state? In order to become karmateet, make effort to control your physical organs with the power of remembrance. It will be control, no thoughts, complete silence, complete control over mind and body parts. Sometimes now we sit for 15-20 minutes, we will shake here and there. We'll change our position or leg at least or hand or something. But with the continuous practice of remembrance, the control will come on physical organs. Practice. I am incorporeal soul. I am child of incorporeal father. Every second we have to practice. The greatest effort you make is all for all your physical organ to become viceless. The closer you come to your karmati stage, the more every organ of yours will become cool and fragrant. The bad odor of vice will be removed from them, and you will continue to experience suprashansa joy. So the same thing yesterday he told to Mama that this stage which he is talking today now for us to become already Mama achieved that time. Achieved. Yes, Baba is what telling. Oh, holy lotus heart, holy lotus hand, holy lotus eyed daughter Radhe. That means all karmendriya, all the physical senses became pure. Your whole body has been transformed into lotus flower and your body has become pure as lotus. However, when the soul first become pure, then whole body also becomes pure. The holy lotus body is full of deep attraction. So that's what Baba is telling, that you have to remove the attraction of vices and bring the attraction of purity. Through God, your Father, you extinguish the fire of ignorance. Through God, your Father, that is through the remembrance of Baba, she extinguished the fire of ignorance from her fire of ignorances, fire of vices, and awaken the enlightenment of knowledge. You have become very cool. That what Baba is asking us to do here, that the your organs will become very cool and fragrant. The bad odor of vice will be removed. That's what he's telling here to her, that she already achieved in remembrance. That you yourself have become cool and become an instrument of at the auspicious time of confluence age in order to donate such true coolness to your equals. Even through your non living images, the whole world continue to receive the donation of coolness and peace. You are now giving salvation to the whole world. Finally, showing your divine brightness, you will go and rest. So now, finally, the whole world is receiving her brightness, right? She is giving sakshatkar to everyone. So, same level we have to bring in us, same kind of order. The order of vice should remove, and the fragrance of purity should come in us. The fragrance of karmatir stage, the coolness. Om Shanti, God Shiv speaks. You children do not have to be told to whom He speaks, to whom Baba is speaking, and we are not listening. Baba is speaking To we souls who know that Baba is speaking to us. You children know that Shiv Baba is the ocean of knowledge and he is the seed of human world. Therefore, he would surely speak to souls. You children understand that Shiv Baba is teaching. By using the word Baba, you understand that it refers to Baba, the Supreme Soul. All human beings refer to that Supreme Soul as the Father. Baba resides in the Supreme Abode. You first have to make this aspect firm that Baba resides in Supreme Abode. And this aspect you have to make firm that Supreme Soul is my Father. Consider yourself to be souls and have very firm faith in this. There's no need of attachment to our body father, no, because already we are attached. I mean, we don't need to put effort to remember him. Always we have that attachment. So that kind of relation we have that he is my father. That realization point will be very different. Now we are just practicing and agreeing, but not realizing. We agreed, and that's why we are listening to Murli daily. We are practicing. But when the realization will become, that state will be completely different state. That state will be like continuous intoxication that came to Brahma Baba and Saraswati Ma. The knowledge that is in the Supreme Soul has to enter your soul too. You have, you then have to relate that to others through your lips. Whatever it is you study, it is soul that studies. But it is not that we have not moved. We are also moving towards that. But now the time is to move faster. When a soul leaves this body, he does not know anything about studying, etc. The soul carries sanskar and goes and sits in the next body. If I leave this body now, I don't know. What is Murli, what is Gyan, nothing I know. I'll just go and enter into the other soul. But what sanskar I made now, that sanskar I will take there. The sanskar of coolness, the sanskar of peace, if I have developed now, that will go with me. So therefore, firstly, you firmly have to consider yourself to be soul. You now have to renounce body consciousness. That is the renunciation of body consciousness. Not even knowing that this hand is mine will not know, will just know I am a soul, I am a soul. And I am using this hand to do the work. So Baba is telling to bring the that consciousness practice. I am using this hand to work. I am using this eye to work. I am using this ear to work. When you are hearing, have this consciousness. I am using this ear to hear. When you are speaking, have this consciousness that I am using this mouth to speak. I am using this eye to see. If we practice like this, we will be soul conscious. It is soul that listen and soul that imbibe. When there is no soul in a body, the body cannot even move. You children, so Mama yesterday told same practice to do. Yesterday and today Murli is completely related. So what Mama is telling about one practice? Yeah, here. So, silence means I am soul. I first come into silence and then into talking. The father now says, let's now go to silence part. And so let there be silence. Matlab means we are now going to go to silence part. So let there be silence. That is, let there be consciousness that I am a soul. And when there is consciousness, there is automatically silence within me. Silence is my original religion. So, in order to go into silence, he says, now let go of any attachment to your body and your body relation and become detached from them. Son of the Supreme Soul, now remember me and come to my world. So, pay attention to going there. Don't think about coming down now. Now, always we have to think we have to go up, go up, go up, go up. Not, no need to think we are going down. Your final thoughts will lead to your destination. There must now be no attachment. So now let's sit in the silence. So in that she asking to practice what? So she's telling, let there be silence as you walk and move around. Silence even as you speak. How can there be silence when you are speaking? Do you know? At the time of speaking, remember to connect the yoga of your intellect. What? I am a soul, first a pure soul, that is silent soul. At the time of speaking, I must have this knowledge in me that I am a soul and that I am speaking with these organs. So you must practice this as though you are speaking by taking that support. Okay, now I'm taking the support of these eyes, I'm seeing. Taking support of ears, I'm hearing. So what you need, take support of it and then do what you have to do. So first you have to be soul conscious, then you have to come into action and considering that you are the Karan Karavanhar of this body. You are using this body. You are making using the organs. So these organs are under your control. That way only we can remain happy and under control. So same thing what she was practicing, she also learned from Baba only. No, see that time she is learning. These many days we are listening. When there is no soul in the body, body cannot even move. You children now have to have firm faith that Supreme Soul is giving this knowledge to you, soul. So you repeatedly forget that you are souls who are listening through ears. Baba is saying body, right? We can go more deeply. I am using the ear of this body. Who are listening through your body, and that Supreme Soul is speaking through a body because you only remember body. You also know that good and bad sanskar are contained within each soul. It is soul that drink alcohol, speak of dirty things through their physical organs. It is soul that play their part, their organs. First of all, you definitely have to become soul conscious. The Father teaches souls. Soul then carry this knowledge back with them. Just as Supreme Soul reside there with knowledge, in the same way you souls carry this knowledge with you. I take you children back home with this knowledge. Then you souls have to go down to play your parts. Your parts are to experience the reward in the new world. But you forget this knowledge. You have to imbibe all this very well. First of all, each of you has to make it extremely firm that you are a soul. There are many who forget this. You have to make a great deal of effort on yourself. You cannot become the master of the world without making effort because this knowledge is new. You repeatedly forget these points. When you forget that you are souls and become body conscious, you commit one sin or the other. We forget while talking to anyone, we are forget we are soul. Some or the other, par chintan, par darshan, talking about others, seeing other, we will do some or the other sin. So we forget the main thing is soul consciousness. The first and the last lesson, soul consciousness. You would never commit sin by being soul conscious. Your sins will be cut away and no sins will be committed for half a cycle. So if continuously we are in soul conscious, very fastly our sins will cut away. We'll get free from this world so soon. We'll become angel. Therefore, have the firm faith that it is you souls and not your body who are studying. And when our sins will be cut away, we'll not have attraction towards anything. Our senses will all become cooled down. Even the the same practice which Mama Baba did, which even Mama mother was staying with her, she used to call Mama as Mama. And Baba's wife was staying with her and she used to call Baba as Baba, not her husband. So even they become detached due to their soul consciousness. So our soul consciousness will automatically detach everyone from us. They will also see us as a soul only. So that's why have the firm faith that it is you souls and not your bodies who are studying. Previously you used to receive direction from bodily beings. Now you are receiving Srimad from the Father. This is completely new knowledge for the new world. All of you will become new. There is nothing to be confused about in this. You have changed the old to new and new to old innumerable times. Therefore, you have to make good effort. You souls perform actions through your sense organ. Even when you are at your office, etc. If you consider yourself to be souls while you continue to act through your sense organ, you will definitely be able to remember Father who teaches you. Whether we are at office, if we consider ourselves soul, then even though we are doing any work, I will have consciousness through the sense organ. I am taking the work. I am a soul. And then automatically, Father will be remembered. It is souls that remember the Father. So, uh, Sakar, if you why there is even though there are some group of people who say that Baba is point of light, but still their sins are not absolved. There is only one step missing in that they are not realizing that they are also point of light. Only sins can be absolved. The formula is only one. I am point of light and Baba is point of light. Sit with Baba. Sins will start getting absolved. Previously, although you used to say that you remembered God, you remembered incorporeal while considering yourself to be corporeal. You never used to consider yourself to be incorporeal while remembering the incorporeal. Yeah, this is the step. You remember the incorporeal while considering yourself as corporeal, right? Previously, but now we have to consider ourselves also as incorporeal soul and remember the incorporeal soul. You souls now have to consider yourself to be incorporeal and remember the incorporeal father. This is an aspect that has to be churned very well. Although some write and say that they stay in remembrance for 2 hours, some say that they remember Shiv Baba constantly. No one can have constant remembrance. If you did, you would have reached your karmateet stage by now. So much effort is required. That's what Baba is saying. Only after making a great deal of effort can you reach your karmateet stage. Writing, speaking, realizing. There are some exercises. I, the soul, am sitting here, point of light. I'm using my ears to hear. I'm using my mouth to speak. Practice like that. So, in that stage, all your vicious physical organs are under your control. That stage only our organs will be under control. In the golden age, all your physical organs become viceless. Every organ of yours filled with fragrance. Physical organs are dirty now and full of bad odor. See, because of this impurity, even physical odor are so much, right? If you see the excretion, external excretion, whichever way, three, 4 ways are there, no sweat and all those things. So it is all odor, smelling. But this is not there in Satyug because of impurity only all these things. So even though those order will go, the praise of golden age is very lovely. It is called heaven, new world, paradise, and it takes lots of effort. Even within a year, I was thinking that whomever I will see, they will become pure. They cannot have impure feeling for me. Then I got a incident where someone was having impure feeling for me. I was shocked. Oh, still my effort is not that much. That still anyone's mind I am not able to change. I had to do more effort. So now only I understand how much effort is needed. The features and the crown it is he that exists there cannot be created by anyone here because they went in seva after 17 years of tapasya. They did 17 years of tapasya. So 17 years, full fledged tapasya. And then they went on seva. Mama seva also started. So how much 17 years full fledged and we are in household. How much our intensity should be that even for 1 hour we sit, we should be full intensely sitting. Even though you go into trance and see them, you cannot create them here. There is natural beauty there. Therefore, some used to go in paradise in trance, Satyu, and see the beauty over there. But the same thing, even after seeing, they cannot create here. Impossible it is. So therefore, because it is naturally there, so therefore you children now have to become pure by having remembrance. You have to stay on the pilgrimage of remembrance a great deal. This requires great effort. While remembering Baba, you will reach your karmateet stage and all your physical organs will become cool. Every limb will be full of fragrance and no bad order will remain. Here is there is now a bad order in all the physical organs. These bodies are of no use. Your souls are now becoming pure. You souls are now becoming pure. Your bodies cannot become pure. That will only happen when you receive new bodies. The praise, fragrance in every physical organ refer to the deities. You children should experience a great deal of happiness. The Father has come, and your mercury of happiness should therefore rise. The Father says, remember me and your sins will be absolved. So how small kids behave when their father comes after a long time, 1 month, 2 month, 3 month, they go running. So our Supreme Father has come. He is our real Father. And then how much we should keep on going, running, running, running to Him. The word of the Gita is so clear. Baba has also said, those who are my devotees and those who study Gita will definitely be devotees of Sri Krishna. This is why Baba says, although relate this to the worshippers of the deities. People worship Shiv and then say that he is omnipresent. Even though they defame him, they go to the temples every day. So many people go to Shiv temple. They climb very steep steps to the top. The temple of Shiv is built at the top. Shiv Baba comes and show you the picture of the ladder. His name is the highest and his place of residence is also the highest. People go so high up. There are temples to Shiv at Badrinath and Amarnath. He elevates us, and so they built a temple to him high up. Shiv Baba's temple are very high because his place of residence is also very high. So here also when temples are built, it is built on so high place like Badrinath, Amarnath. Here too, Guru Shekhar temple is built on high mountain. Why Guru Shekhar? He is only our supreme Guru. The highest Father sits here and teaches you. No one else in the world knows that Shiv Baba has come and teaches you. They say that he is omnipresent. You know, now have your aim and objective in front of you. Who else apart from Father would say, this is your aim and objective? Who can say like that? Only the Father tells you children. You also listen to the story of true Narayan. Those people simply recite the story, right? So simply relate stories, religious stories of the thing that happened in the past and tell you what happened next. This too is called story. The highest on high Father is telling you a great story. This story will make you very elevated. You remember it constantly and also relate it to many others. You create museums and exhibition to relate these stories. So it will be interesting for the mass to understand. 5,000 years ago there was a Bharat and the deities used to rule there. This is story that no one else can tell you. This is a real story which the Father, the living Lord of the tree, explained to you, and through which you become deities. Purity is the main thing in this. If you don't become pure, you won't be able to imbibe. A golden vessel is required to hold the milk of lioness. So this knowledge cannot stay, we'll forget. So we cannot use. So we have to surely become pure in yoga. Only then can imbibing take place. Your ears are like vessels. They should they should be a golden vessel. They are like stone present. Imbibing can take place when they are golden aged. You have to listen with great attention and imbibe everything. The story is easy and it's also written in Gita. Those people relate stories and earn an income. They can earn their income from those who listen to the story. Here you also have an income. Both type of income continue to be same time, continue at the same time. Both are business. You are also being taught. He says, be man mana bhava, become pure, and no one else can say this, nor does anyone remain in the state of man mana bhava. Baba is telling, no human being here can be pure because creation takes place here through impurity. The kingdom of Ravan has to continue till end of the Iron Age. You have to become pure during that time. It is not human beings are said to be pure. Sannyasis are also human beings, but their religion is the path of isolation. Father says, remember me and you will become pure. There has always been the kingdom of the family path in Bharat. You have no connection with those on the path of isolation. Here, both husband and wife have to become pure. When both will move, that is fine. Otherwise, there is a quarreling. If one is on this path, there will must be quarreling. There is quarreling because of purity. Purity word where quarreling because of purity in any other spiritual gathering. This quarreling takes place only once. When the Father comes, do sages and holy men ever say that innocent one will be assaulted? Here daughters cry. Baba says, Baba also asks, you don't become impure, do you? Lust is the greatest enemy. You fall down completely. It is vice of lust that has made everyone not worth a penny. The father said, you have been staying in the brothel vice for 63. Sorry, you have been staying in the brothel for 63 but now become pure and go to temple of Shiv. The temple of Shiv is two Shivalaya, one Paramdham and one Satyu. Become pure just in this birth. Remember Shiv Baba and you will go to the temple of Shiv, heaven. Nevertheless, the vice of lust is very powerful. It troubles you so much, there's so much attention. That attraction has to be removed. Since you have to return home, you definitely have to become pure. The teacher will not just remain seated here all the time. Teacher will not wait so long. It is revision course, realization course, all course finished. So suddenly he will go. That means the part in drama of a teacher will end and part of Dharmaraj will start. So they will continue for a short time. Baba tells you this in his chariot. He tells you the age of chariot. The father says, I am ever immortal. My name is Lord of Immortality. It is because he does not take rebirth that he is called Lord of Immortality. And he makes you immortal for half a cycle. Even then, you still continue to take rebirth. So, you children now have to go back. You have to face that, children. You have to face that direction and put your feet in other direction. So why should you then turn faces in other direction? Says Papa. So why should you then turn your faces in the other direction? Some say, Baba, I made a mistake and my face turned in other direction. So that means you became the wrong way round. You forget the father and body consciousness. And so you became the wrong way round. The father explains everything to you. You must not ask the father for anything like give me strength, give me power. The father shows you the way. You have to become like that with the power of yoga. You become wealthy with the power of yoga and you don't need to ask for anything for 21 birth. You receive so much from the father you didn't understand, but that Baba inspired you to earn a lot of income. He says, take whatever you want. This Lakshmi Narayan are the highest. Then you can take whatever you want. If you don't study fully, you will become part of the subject. And subject definitely have to be created as well. As you progress further, you will have lot of museum and you will see big hall and colleges where you can serve. You will also definitely receive the halls. And people built for carrying out wedding anniversaries. That people built for carrying out wedding anniversaries. You should explain that God Shiv, I make you very pure, the details. The one marriage hall I was going yesterday when I was seeing, and I was listening the same thing that if this become Baba's center also, it will be good. The trustee will then give give, tell them God speak. Lust is the greatest enemy through which you have received sorrow. Now become pure and go to the new world. You will continue to receive false. It is will then be said too late. People will come and give, use my money, use my phone, use my house, but too late. Baba will not accept. Father say, I will not take anything from you for nothing for which I should then have to give return. The pennies of the children create the lake and everything of everyone else will turn into the dust. The father is the greatest pawnbroker, goldsmith, laundryman, and artisan. Acha. To the sweetest, beloved, long lost, and now found children, love, remembrance, and good morning from Mother, Father, Bap, Dada. The spiritual father says, Namaste to the spiritual children. From the spiritual children, love, remembrance, and good morning from Mother, Father, Bap, Dada. नमस्ते बाबा, नमस्ते, शुक्रिया बाबा, शुक्रिया। धारणा के लिए मुख्य सार। Listen with attention to the true story that father tells you, imbibe it. Never ask the father for anything. Accumulate an income for yourself for 21 birth. You have to return home. Therefore, finish the attraction of body. So, sorry. Never ask the father for anything. Accumulate an income for yourself for 21 birth. You have to return home. Therefore, finish the attraction of bodies with the power of you. With the power of yoga only we can finish. We can become Karmendriya Jeet. Swarajya Adhikari. Make your physical organs cool. Make effort to renounce all consciousness of your body. May you be in full light and might and serve many souls while you stay in one place. Just as lighthouses in one place and serve far into the distance. In the same way, all of you can become instruments to serve souls while you stay at one place. For this, you simply need to be full of light and mind. Let your mind and intellect be constantly free from having waste thoughts and become an easy embodiment mantra of Manmanabha. Let the state of mind be fully good wishes, pure feelings, and elevated attitude, and elevated vibration, and you will then easily be able to do this service. This is true service with your mind. Brahmin souls now have might, now have to have might. Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti. Thank you, Baba. Thank you.